So the Senate managed to get its act together and pass a bill that allowed the government to reopen and pass the short-term spending gap, which lasts until the 8th of February. And it's a question as to why they've only given it until the 8th of February. But at the same time, on the same day, North Korea will be significantly marking the army's founding anniversary, which is strange because, according to this report, they normally celebrate it on April the 25th. But this year they've changed it to February the 8th. And you have to wonder why that is. Some people think they're going to be doing a missile test or a nuclear test. And it's likely that they'll do something like that. According to South Korean officials, there's around 13,000 troops and 200 pieces of equipment that have been mobilized and detected near an airport in Pyongyang for an apparent rehearsal for a military parade or a military invasion, if you look at it another way. I really don't know what's going to happen there, but it seems unusual that it's going to be on the same day as another potential government shutdown, and the word significant being used just means something significant, something big. Like what? One can only guess, and that seems to be along the lines of a missile or nuclear test. Or maybe this is not a drill, as we're hearing from the tsunami alerts. There was one issued for the Caribbean back on January the 9th, which was later cancelled. Then we have the one that was issued on the 23rd for Alaska, which was later cancelled. They said, "This is a tsunami warning, this is not a drill. Please get out to higher ground." That is the same thing they said when the Hawaii ballistic missile alert was sent out and when the Japanese ballistic missile alert was sent out. And as I just showed you there, the same thing with the Caribbean. 2 false missile alerts, 2 false tsunami alerts. Maybe the next one is not an alert, maybe the next one really is not a drill, but will people believe it? That could be the difference between, thousands of lives being lost. And I don't understand how these mistakes are being made, because there's multiple redundancies in place to prevent these kind of things happening. But these alerts are getting out to the public's getting scared, then they're being told it's cancelled or it's a false alert, false alarm, nothing to see here, there is no threat. But when the real message comes saying this is not a drill, it probably won't be a drill. But how many people are going to believe that? And when you're looking at all these tsunami alerts and these missile alerts, and then you're getting reports like the British government preparing for a monster tsunami to hit the coast, you start thinking to yourself, what are they planning? We already know that it's got something to do with the tsunami. We already know that it involves nuclear war, the bringing out of the Antichrist, the one world religion, the one world government, the destruction of the church. It's not just fantasy. They plan to do these things, and it appears that they plan to do these things in this year. The currency is already on, being challenged in terms of who's the global dominant currency, with the petro yuan stepping up on the 18th of January, and the government shutdowns will definitely affect the economy. It will affect investor confidence, and they may go to some other country that seems a bit more stable, which China have stepped in nicely to fill, just in the nick of time. There are no coincidences. This is all part of their plan, and I'm just putting the warning out there that with all these fake alerts and stuff coming out, it's important to pay attention to each and every one, because one of them will not be a drill. One of them will be the real thing. And when it happens, people aren't going to believe it. So stay alert, stay awake, stay blessed. You have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and again, God bless.